Virgo, go, 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 dolls, or you're going. Just like, no, I'm going, I'm leaving. So I'm leaving Lee, maybe, but I'm going. So are you going on a journey, on a trip somewhere, and you're going out? But like, I'm always on the go. So you could be dealing with a Cancerian or a life path 7, but I'm always on the go, Virgo. It's like, if it's not you, it could be your partner. But I'm hearing, like, if not, could be a Pisces, could be Steve. But like, I'm always on the go, always on the go. I'm always like motivating myself to get moving and get moving. So some of you might physically be moving and you're like, no, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to leave and move, and I'm packing all my stuff up and I am off and I am out. So some of you, it might not be relationship factor unless it is, but I'm definitely picking up like signs of what my spirit is saying is around physical signs of movement, like I am moving. So I'm going to pack up all of my stuff and I'm going. So it might be where you're leaving home or your children are leaving home, but I keep hearing, I don't care, I'm leaving. So I mean, you're either leaving a partner or you're physically just packing all your stuff up and you're going. But I don't think it's a job or the name Rob or Robin or Robert or Robertson or your son, but like something like, I'm going to pack all my stuff up and I'm going. So I don't know, like if you've got a kid and they're a child and it's your son and they're leaving, but like something like, it might be where you're like trying to get access to your children and it's kind of like, I'm going to have to leave. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to leave it. So I don't know what this is involving, because sorry Virgo if it's a little bit bitty, but they keep saying leaving. So it's either moving. I don't know if I'm also hearing maternity leave. Okay, maternity leave. Or leaves on a tree. Trees are green. But like, I'm going to have to leave the leaves. So unless you're like a snowblower or like blowing leaves and like, oh man, I can't be asked to go out into the garden and I really don't like going outside. So some of you, there is something outside that you don't want to do, and it might be why you're leaving. I don't know. But I'm like, when I go outside, I can't be asked to do the leaves and like clear up and clean up. Or then cleaner or Tina, but like, or Tina. But like, or a car. It might be involving a car. And I have to go. So, what is this? They keep saying leave it, leaves, Lee, Leanne, Lisa, Lucy, Lucifer, something around a Capricorn or a Gemini. Okay, but I'm going to have to leave the leaves. So I don't know if you're being asked to like clear up a load of leaves and you're like, I'm sorry, but I can't do that today. I'm sorry, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. And you keep putting it off. Okay, feels like this crunch time again. I think you guys or some other people through the numerology or the placement of whatever y'all want to read, you know how I read in numerology, right? Well, basically code, but like you know, some people had this message of like, it's coming to crunch time and I'm gonna have to like soon decide if I'm staying or going, if I'm gonna leave, or you know, exactly what am I going to do with the next part of my life when it comes to around Christmas. So am I leaving home? Am I leaving my house? Am I leaving my partner? My apartment. So some of you, it might be an apartment store that you work at. They're saying no. They're saying where you live at. You live at an apartment. Okay, and that there is something around like, I want to leave because of something that's going on around your apartment. Okay, so you're looking for possibly another number door, a door. I'm looking for a door. Jim, Morrison, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. But like, I'm looking for another door. So another door number, really? I'm looking for a better door number. So basically, I mean, unless you're looking for a VST and something to do around music, okay, in Ableton, and you're looking for a better door, well, try Ableton. And if you haven't tried Ableton, try it. And if you've got Ableton, then try something else. I don't know. But I'm hearing like door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3. So do you live at number 1, 2, or 3? If not, are you dealing with the Pisces, or is this a third party and you want to leave it? Okay, or Steve. But like, do I live at number 1? Do I live at number 2? Or do I live at number 3? Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4, camera 1, camera 2. Same Cameron, Chamomile, Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. But like chamomile, a mile, 8 miles. So Eminem, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson. Sorry, that's my spirit. But like door number, I keep saying door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3. So I don't know what it is. Choose a door, unless it's just a doorway to your mind. But like, what door do I choose? One of them. 3 pigs, 3 little pigs, all of them. So what do I choose? Piggy 1, Piggy 2, or Piggy 3? Is it a bit like porridge, and you eat porridge? Okay, and it's like, that's a little bit cold. That's a little bit warmer. Some of you might be just thinking, do I move somewhere where it might be a bit warmer than where I am? Like if it's always cold where you are, unless it's to do with heating or like physical placement of movement because the sun is out. So you really could be dealing with a Leo for a lot of you, okay, Virgo, but or an 8, which would be Aquarius or Leo because of the 8 or life path 8. But like, do I go somewhere that's warmer or hotter? Like, I mean, it even might be a holiday. I don't know. But I really keep picking up that some of you want a place in the sun. Okay, so I want to live with your son. Really? So is this to do with your mothers and fathers and in-laws and outlaws and Laura? Okay, or Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Liz, Taylor, take or leave it. Take it or leave it, Mel or Kim. Okay, but like, take it or leave it. Do you want it or don't you? Do you want to move in? Do you not want to move in? Do you want to move out? Do you not want to move out? Do you want to live with someone else? Like, it's involving people. Like, I want to evolve, is what I'm hearing. Like, evolve spiritually. So I want to evolve, okay? And the only way I'm going to do that is by doing something other than what I'm doing, okay? Because I want to evolve. I want to get bigger. I want to get better. So some of you, it might be involving like getting better, and where you're living makes you feel worse. In order to feel better, you want to move. Okay, so it might be like something to do around Mumford and Sons, a month, something to do with around where you got a month. You've got from now on. So basically, that would be the end of Christmas, right? Well, Christmas, last Christmas. Michael Jackson, Julian Jackson, Snicker Jasmine, but like I've got a month. I've got 1 month until I have to decide, am I moving in or moving out? So is it a tenancy agreement that's come up, or you live in Tennessee? Whiskey, you might be drinking whiskey, or like Tennessee, from Tennessee. But like I need to move. I need my tenancy. It's either a Tennessee or tenancy agreement or Tennessee. So we'll see, Tennessee. So we'll see, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn, Laura. I don't know what this is about. Tenancy agreement being up, having to move, blah blah blah. Charlotte. An agreement. Agreement. Cement. Something to do with cemented. Demented? Someone got dementia. Okay. So do you work at a elderly place? An elderly place, work for the elderly, and someone has dementia, like senile dementia. And it's something to do around someone's mother or father. And like, do I move away from my mother because they have dementia? No, my mother doesn't have dementia. For the people that said they know my life. But like, just like if you work at a place where they have senile dementia. Some people, I know some people actually, I don't know if they're Virgos, but like they live with their mother because they have senile dementia. Right, and it's very difficult because I used to be a carer, so I know exactly what it's like looking after people with dementia. So it's either elderly, okay, or like grandparents and parents, and I may live with someone that has senile dementia. And do I move out and get my own place, or do I move in, okay, and look after my mother or father, okay, or do I move home with my mother or father, or do I move out from my mother or father, or do I work at a, well, let's say living. So it's just elderly people. But basically, I work at a place where there's elderly people, and do I go and I want to evolve, so I don't really want to do anything around looking after people with dementia and elderly. I'd really go into like other kind of self-care, like Kneel by Mouth or hospitals and stuff like that. And do I want to stay here, or do I want to further go forward in my education and go for a better job? Okay, Rob or Robin or Robert. But do I want to go for a better job, a better opportunity? At university. Some of you might be going to university and you're thinking about educating yourself in a different job or something like that, or moving and then getting a job, so on and so forth. And some of you, it might be where you work in the elderly, but you're looking to expand and go further afield and do something else. I'm also hearing field, so Sheffield, Bakewell. So you might like my vlog, me and Emily's vlog. You might like it. I've just posted it over on the link provided below. I've also made another Angel Radio, but that will come out on here. I've got 3 channels, if you didn't know, and they'll all be linked in the show more section and on the discussion page and in the comments. I've just made another vlog, and there's going to be another one that's coming out where we do a walk and I fall over on my arse, make a right fool of myself. But if you want to see all of those, you'll have to join the vlog. Find the link provided below. But you might be going to like Bakewell, Sheffield. You want to travel, all that kind of stuff. Travel agents. So you might be going to an agency trying to find a beauty thing, beauty or like a thing with Steve. And I want to go to on a trip somewhere out, somewhere away. Might be going again, but like Julian Jasmine. But like I want to go again. Glenn. Someone that's called Glenn or Glenn, somewhere in Scotland. So you might want to go to the Lake District is where I want to go. But we've been to the Peak District in Derbyshire, but I actually want to go to the Lake District. But because there are places in Scotland that I want to go. But well, kind of Lake District. In between, I think, right? Lake District, Scotland, so on and so forth. But very nice, apparently. But yeah, something like that, Lake District, Peak District, Derbyshire, travelling, maybe going again, or going for the first time. I really don't know. Or you might just be watching my vlog, or you could be my girlfriend that has Virgo in her chart. That is a part of that, right? So it's something around travelling, around agreements of moving and tenancies, giving up that kind of stuff and not travel but travel. But so it's something around traveling, moving and that kind of stuff. A month. I don't think there's a month to live, so I don't know what that is, right? But it is kind of there because it might be around people that work in hospitals and stuff. But like I really want to get moving, right? Something like that within a month. Like I need letting know within a month. Okay. So let's see. So that's your esoteric, spiritual, psychic, medium, channeled, weird shit, Virgo. How you doing, guys? You all right? Yeah, my tablets have gone up, by the way. So citalopram, they've gone up to now 40 milligrams, and I actually feel really good. They're actually working. The other ones weren't working. Citalopram are working. I just have the food now. I've been told by my doctor that they're putting me to food counselling, and I'm going to go and talk about my problems around food, which is the opposite to anorexia. I'm not anorexic, but I have the other problem. Too much of a piggy. But like you'll see all of that because I'm going to vlog all of my experience around mental health and my journey through that. Well, everything really. I'll show you parts of my life and around UK. And wherever I go on my travels, really. But if you want to join, you can. So let's see. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node from the 21st until the 30th of November for Virgo. Blam, bam, bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. A wig, wham, bam, gonna make you mad, man. Someone wears a wig. I don't know, unless your name's Briggs. Briggs. Holly Briggs and Jodie Briggs. But like Bridge Street. So you might be living in March or Bridge Street, somewhere where there's a bridge. Okay, but like we need to form this bridge. Some of you play bridge, like elderly people, they play like chess or like the Queen's Gambit. Or like something to do around chess, checkers, or checkers plays pop. Can you remember that? Pop Jolly. I don't know. Something around a maze. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. So Gemini. This will be a Gemini anyway. Capricorn, possible 6. But I'm definitely picking up big signs of Gemini here. But like, maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you. So in a relationship, everything's going really well. Okay, spending time with family, blah blah blah, but 100% in a relationship. And if anybody's cross-watching, you're like, I know the person's in a relationship. There you go. It's because they're in a relationship already. Okay, but spending time with family. This is the messages around your living, where you live, because it's home. So the messages of what they are saying are relating to a lot to do with around where you live, okay, around where you're living. That would be any placement that you may have in astrology that relate to like living and moving and stuff like that, okay. Or you can say astrology, it's up to you, whatever you're following. I don't mind what these kids follow these days. These days. Oh man, sorry. I was thinking, how have I got that song? That's my Angel Radio. But like, I find it hard. But these days, remember your name. These days, yeah. So you might like my Angel Radio. Sorry, I was in my head. This could be the death of us. Maybe I could wake you up and fall away, falling away. Falling away. Anyway, 21st until the 30th. So 5, Jesus, man, you're fighting. Really? You're fighting about the relationship, in it, out of it, or you're just like in it? Are you in it? Are you in with me, or are you out with me? Are you full? What is this around paranoia, bruv? About, are you talking to me, or are you not talking to me? Like, are you with me, or are you going without me? Are you going to let me go without you? I can't live with you. I can't live without you. There was a entitled on one of the readings this week or last week about that. I can't live with you. I can't live without you. So I might as well just fight for you. But are you going to fight for me? Really? Why do people want to fight for people? Are you going to fight for me or not? It's Pisces. Like, why do you have to fight? Why can you not just chill out, relax, and take it easy? Okay, and stop fighting. Well, I mean, it might not even be that. It just might be where someone has that in their head all the time. They're always worried about the relationship. And if it isn't, and that's fine, then it's a worry war at home. Like, I'm worried about my home. And if your karma changes, then it changes to where it would be work, okay, and family. So why does karma show you within cards, right? Well, it's obvious. 5, right? So Taurus, Sagittarius, but 5 also meaning work, marriage, relationship, house, home, moving, okay, and then where I reside. So why a number shows you a value of what happens in karma is that when you think you know, the devil you know is the fact that you've got no fucking idea, because your karma changes, right? So when you think, you know what, yeah, I'm having an argument with my girlfriend or boyfriend, and then all of a sudden you're not, and then you start having a Barney with your family, and you're like, oh, I was expecting that was going to be an argument with them, but it wasn't. It was with someone else. Right? Your karma is something that you can never, ever avoid, because it will just show up in a different form or manner to release energies of frustration. So if you take frustration out on a partner, you cause a mirror, and then a cause and effect. You know, watch The Matrix. Every action has a reaction and a cause and an effect. Right? So you cause this. An argument to do with moving, families, frustration, being fed up. If you take a mood out on a person, then the person will take it, what? Personally. Butchie, Pisces, Paula. But like Peter and Pan, the boy that never grew up. But something to do with like, I'll just grow up, will you? Will you please stop keep bickering and arguing? It might be where families are arguing with like kids. But like, do you see what I'm saying? This is to do with your living. This is to do with 5 also living, marriages and work. Okay. And then when you blame another person, what do? They don't put up with it. I'm not listening to you whilst you're like, meh, 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 meh. Okay. So need to calm your shit down. Sagittarian energy, 5. Can have an energy of feeling really good, and then like, whoa, and it's like, right, I'm ready to fight. And like, what? Ready to fight for what? What? Anyway, so let's see. From the 21st into the 30th. A calm response gets it from what? If you want a calm response, how do you speak to a person? Violently? If you want a calm response, how do you get that? By approaching it, what? Calmly. Because if not, what do you get? Calmer. Right? So there you go, you get a dick. So you've kind of got this like, well, you know, if you're going to fight, I'm just going to go to my creative side. I will just do things that please me. Okay, so please me, tease me. Do you want me when I'm 64? So you might be 64, you might be 6 and 4, so you could deal with a Gemini, Capricorn, and a 4 of Scorpio or Aries. Right? Are you? Or do you have it in your own chart, Charlotte? But like when I'm 64, right? So some of you, it's a retirement home, okay? Or someone is more concerned about their retirement, of where they're living. So they might be older than the other person, and they might be saying, look, I don't want to end up retiring, so because I'm getting really tired. So I don't want to have to work even more. I would rather stay where I am, because I don't want to, like at my age, at these days, right? These days, I'm getting slightly older. So I don't want to start a mortgage at this age, okay? But it might also be where, you know what, I'm going to go to Be Well, Book Well, Be Brian. But like, I'm going to go to my creative side. Like, if you're going to argue, I'm working. So, that's the way that, when people are arguing, what you do is you go to work and you create. That's when I create, right? So, like, when someone's creating drama, I just shut my door, bruv, and I start creating music, I start creating vlogs, and I start doing this, okay? So, because it takes your mind away from all of the shit, and you're like, well, I can't be doing with this shit, bruv, I'm too old. Danny Glover. Too old to bicker and argue. So, let's see. From the 21st until the 30th for Virgo. Pisces. So 3. A life path 3, life path 5, life path 6. Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and then you get Pisces. So you might be arguing with your mother, your grandmother, your in-law, your outlaw, Laura. And I don't know. Everything's good. This could be a minor thing. You see, a 5, if it doesn't fight, it thinks too much. I'm thinking about you too much. So I'm putting too much pressure on by thinking, but what did thought do? You know what thought did? Right? Dean. D. Anybody beginning with D? D, 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 BB. D, D, BB? BB. A BB gun. Someone's like, pellet gun or a BB gun. Here in Peter. So, fuck, my computer's just turned off. No, my Angel Radio was fucking damn. Sorry. I was doing something with Angel Radio and my computer's literally just restarted itself for some reason. Anyway, sorry. I have to do that again. Trip, going away. Would you like to go away? Let me take you away from all of this crap and all of this shit. And why don't we just get away for a little while? There you go. The channeled message is, without me looking at this card, because when I look at this card, it just tells me journey, trip, going out for a little while, going out for, a day or two. So whatever the channeled stuff, without this card, there you go. That's the proof that, like, I want to move. I want to get out. Like, I want to do something different. Okay. Or I just want to go travelling for a bit. But Fool is also starting over somewhere fresh. Okay. Fresh fruit, fresh vegetables. Looking at one's diet also. The 21st to the 30th, show me the other person connected to Virgo, please. Really? This came up before. Where I said it was in Leo reading, I believe, which would also be an Aquarian, where I said, why are you not speaking to the person that you're with? And someone said in the comments, that's because they chose the wrong person. Well, then you're in a third party relationship. Okay. But, like, there's a Libra energy here, or a 2 that adds up. 2 numbers come to 2. Life path, experience, karmic value number. Very important. If you don't know, watch the video provided below. Okay. So on this side, I'm not speaking to you then. To a Pisces or a Gemini, Capricorn, I might as well close down and be quiet and not say anything. But have you already had an answer? Because the High Priestess, not only does it not speak, but it also knows. Right? But it can also be paranoid, because it's like, I've got a feeling up in my chakras that something's going on. Now, if you haven't had proof by physical proof, this is why it's the all-seeing eye. Because when you're in a connection of soulmate and a relationship, you set off a mirror by this card, by getting paranoid, thinking that you know something, but you don't know because you haven't seen it. That's why it's hidden. So it's a feeling of using one's intuition, but like, I feel something's happening, but I don't know because I haven't had the proof. So the only way I can ever really prove that is by speaking and talking and asking. And if I have, and they've told me, I have to accept the fact that that's the truth. Because if not, you go to this energy. Taurus, trust. I don't trust you. I don't know what you're doing and why you keep going quiet and being quiet about what I've already said. So you go to the Hierophant, which means traditional value. Trusting the energy that you're with. And if you don't, and it's in one's head, you create a mirror, because the other one picks it up and knows the fact that someone's got this 5 of Pentacles in their head. So when they do, somebody closes down emotionally because they don't want to put up with the 5. So they know, I feel it, that you're argumentative. Well, I'm feeling argumentative because I think that something is possibly going on that I haven't seen with my own eyes. So you can create paranoia, right, here, unless you already do. Which means that it's been proven to you because you've seen it. You can't go off facts of feelings. Feelings lie to you. Your head lies to you. Unless it's Elijah. But unless it's someone that just lies all the time, right? But someone can make all of that up. They can fabricate something by thoughts, think that it's happening, make it happen, and then the other person's like, bruv, what are you on about? That's not even fucking happening. Trust me, you get people, right? So, like, you know, feelings and in your head is bullshit. Visual sight, seeing it happen, is everything. Because until you have, you don't know. That's your karma, that's your future, that's everything. You never know till you've experienced it. The architect of the matrix, okay? Your experience is something that is written for you of a program, right? So you have to experience it regardless. But until you're out of it is when you get the lesson. It's not whilst you're in the midst of it. You never get what your experience is until you're not experiencing it. That's because I've experienced it and now I'm not experiencing it anymore because I've moved on. I've moved out. I've left all of the ego behind, stripping back the energy of karma of one's mind. That's the awakening. Okay? So you can pick up signals of other things and think that it's the other person, and it isn't. It's physically something that's trying to tell you something about oneself. Okay? That's why you might see this person as selfish. Pisces. Okay? Anyway, so let's see. So show me the other person connected to Virgo, please. Show me the other person connected to Virgo. I mean, this can be yourself. It depends. 9 of Wands. So you got yourselves on this side, Virgo. It normally tells me. But this side. So this side is, like I said, it starts to have fear, worry, stress, panic attacks, gaslighting. For you guys that already know, for whatever it is that you're searching for and looking for, you already know the answer. So if you know it, there you go. But there's an energy here of getting paranoid by overthinking, overanalyzing, which turns to what? Gaslighting. Making the other person try to believe that something is going on. So they can emotionally close down on you, then tell other people the fact that, yeah, they've closed down emotionally, they're not speaking to me because something's wrong, I just know it's wrong. And it possibly isn't. And then everybody starts to form an opinion against a person, right? That to make them feel like they're going crazy, right? Because somebody of a gaslighter does that. They make the person feel as if there's something wrong. They question one's reality. I'm going to question your reality and tell you that something is going on. I don't know that. I think that. Is it going on? Question, answer. No. It's in your mind. No, it isn't. I know it is. No, it's in your mind. You're gaslighting me. No, I'm not. You're fuck. You see, I'm questioning you and I'm getting an answer. Is this going on? Is anything happening? Blah, blah, blah. Answer, no. Trust, no. You're gaslighting me. No, I'm not. I've just told you no. You're gaslighting me. You're making me think that something is happening or not happening. So now, as from a gaslighting perspective, I'm now making you think that there is something wrong because that's what I believe, which is belief. It's a lie. Okay. So when you get that, you get people then that argue the fact that, bruv, you're getting on my fucking nerves. Why are you acting so weird? You're gaslighting me. No, it's big. Right, you're really getting on my nerves now because you're gaslighting me. No, I'm not. You're doing no. And then someone that's doing it causes hysteria between everybody else. They tell friends and other people that so-and-so and so-and-so said that I'm being gaslit and everything else. But the gaslighter would do that because they would cause hysteria in groups of people also. Right, so a group of people would start to then form their opinion that a person is picking on the person that's causing gaslighting. But you would also think and feel that same thing because they would be slowly implementing madness into one's mind because it's paranoia, it's fear, it's emotions that are blocked physically. So the person that thinks too much pushes the other person away, blames them because they're doing something while they're not paying attention to the person of one's mind and gaslighting, knows it through their intuition, tells the other person in the end because of frustration. The gaslighting energy then tells the other person that it's you. The other person doesn't want to be blamed, possibly closes down emotionally and physically, and then the other person tells all of their family members and their friends what's going on, as well as this possibly does here, and they cause hysteria where nobody knows their head from their arsehole. Right? Here. Gaslighting. Making you believe and question one's reality, that you know someone is doing that because of the amount of frustration that they'll end up just ghosting you, closing down, being quiet. The other person would ghost this energy also because they wouldn't want to put up with it. But this person would think that this person's doing it, tell everybody that everyone's doing it, until everybody believes that it is this person that's doing it. Hysteria. You don't know your fucking head from your arsehole, sweetie. Here. But majority of you are kind of like, yeah, I know. Right? But the person that's doing it, would they admit that they do that? If you tell them that they do that? Show me the other person connected to Virgo. Here, Queen, you see? Paranoia, schizophrenia, possible, thinking of too much in one's head. Because this is optimism, right? This is trying to seek attention, optimism, fire, passion, Sagittarian possible energy, Leo. Yeah, but paradox number, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian. It's normally Sag for me for a start, but then you go into the numerology, right? So you got to know those. Videos provided below. Sagittarius, Taurus, so on and so forth, right? But like placements of feeling really good, and then but like planning optimism of destruction. What can I do to continue to make you feel passionate about me, that you love me, that you want me? And then when I've got you, then I can still implement the energy of like, man, 1 minute you're all right, and the next minute you're not. The next minute you're all for me, and the next minute you're not. The next minute you want me, and the next minute you don't. It's because you're gaslighting. Why don't you want me? I thought you were all about me and wanted me. I do. I'm fucking with you. So if I'm not with you, then you guys are in a different set of bracket of what's going on here. But I do. I am with you. So what's the problem? Paranoia, overthinking, gaslighting, questioning one's belief of feeling okay, closing down emotionally, going quiet, and then going quiet that makes the other person think, I could just know damn well the fact that you're closing down for a certain reason, and then it's more like, what now, Felicia? What's wrong now? Well, you don't want me, you don't give me any attention. Really? You're blaming me now for doing something that I'm already doing? I'm in a relationship with you. I feel good about you. So what's your fucking problem? Right? So if you guys are having a right beef with a Barney, with an ex and everything else, well then, you know, you're going to have to join the full access bundle to find out the rest of your story. Because that's just some messages. But you will find the rest of it on the full access bundle only. You can find the link provided below or the video that explains everything. Clarified thoughts and feelings from your partner, what they think about you, what they feel about you, and what they don't want you to do or do. It's up to you unless you do voodoo, and you can fuck off. But like, if not, brilliant. Like, share, comment, subscription, or dislike it twice. If not, if you want to join the vlog, there's a new one out. I'll post it on the discussion page also, so make sure you hit the bell and the show all notifications so you see them. And if not, you can just follow the link in the comments, subscription, show more box, fucking everywhere. And it's a laugh. Okay, so it's up to you guys. But there's another Angel Radio coming as well. Okay? All right, guys. Crackerjack, thanks very much for your support. And I'll see you over on Patron.